What's up, family? This is Kevin Orosz, and in this video I want to speak into what's happening on planet Earth. Are we at the end of an age, as so many of these prophecies, these ancient calendars, these ancient ways have predicted? And seemingly as the cosmos itself, whether you buy into astrology or not, it's something our ancient ancestors took very seriously, and they've meticulously tracked it to this time on Earth. And no surprises here. For many of us, this has been the craziest year of our lives, collectively. I'm sure many of us had an intense year before 2020 that we'd say was the worst year, the craziest year, but you gotta argue, and in my 31 years of life, what I can remember and experience, this has been collectively the biggest energy since Vietnam, since World War II. I mean, you gotta call a spade a spade. Now, why is this? Why is the world getting crazier? Well, it's very simple in my mind. Look at evolution, look at the rise and fall of empires, of civilization, look at the ages or the epochs that we are traveling through. It's a turning point, clearly. Why is there so much chaos? Why are people attacking each other over health and wellness? Why are people attacking each other over politics? Why are there riots in the streets? Why is there crises in finances and natural resources and crisis of morality and ethics? Well, this is what happens when a civilization, when a species is at a transition point. Chaos gives birth to order. So we've come from an era with mass order. There's been a pendulum swing through the 20th century of order, creating order. After World War II, we rushed to create order, fix the economy, create the middle class. And I'm speaking to the West right now. Create the middle class, create strong gender roles. Corporate global enterprises will thrive and flourish, and they have. They've become stronger than many nation states. The global corporate interests are the ones inheriting the power on this planet. If you still think that governments and their pittance of a salary and their understaffed, overworked employees are the ones pulling the strings, you need only follow the money. The global corporate state is the one inheriting this planet. Now, that all being said, the age we're entering, the time we're entering right now as a species is an invitation to evolve, to level up, to step into responsibility, to release childhood patterns of codependency, addiction, and abusing each other and the earth. This is why we can't have nice things as humans, right? It's because a lot of us are still alchemizing very primal, base, low vibrational shit. And, half joking, somewhat serious, if there's a galactic federation, if there are other species out there, which I think it's silly to think there's not. It's like saying, as one grain of sand on the beach, I'm the only grain of sand. I'm the whole beach. There's no other sand out here just because I can't see or feel them. Silly. These species must be watching us. They must love us. And they're looking down and they're just like, wow, they have more than enough food, clean water, more than enough community know-how, science, and technology to provide a wondrous quality of life to every single human being and every other being on their garden world. And yet there's mass poverty, starvation, abuse, violence, war, and deception. That's the age that is ending right now. It's dawning. Now, will we see the full turning of the age in our lifetimes, in my lifetime, in your lifetime if you're watching this? I don't know. This stuff does take time, and there's shifts that are happening like that. There's quantum shifts happening and available right now. I've experienced them in my wealth, relationships, business, creativity, just the places I spend a lot of time, energy, and attention. You probably have experienced them in those places as well. And if you go, turn off the news first off. Turn off the media that's completely and utterly corrupt and propagandized. If you still think that your media source and your fact checkers, which make you feel safe and secure to attack someone in the internet comments, and I'm speaking metaphorically, this isn't you, I hope, you are under an illusion, my friend. 6,000 media sources and companies owned by 6 corporations, 6 interests, 6 think tanks. And you think those 6 think tanks don't have the same handler? Follow the money. The term conspiracy theory was invented by the CIA and propagated through alternative scenes to disenfranchise people who question the JFK assassination. That's declassified. Look it up. Please do your own research. Please, in this age of confusion, be discerning. Please be courageous. Human beings are at a turning point, and so you matter. Your choices matter. Your voice matters. My voice matters. All of our voices are needed at this time to shift the collective narrative and thought forms in the direction of the new golden age, in the direction of an age of scientific progress and holistic healing for everyone, clean food, water, internet, fuel, energy for everyone. And I'm not talking about a socialist utopia. I'm talking about a sane, planet-wide civilization that is connected via this beautiful thing called the internet and the net, the collective unconscious, the noosphere, whatever you want to call it, and is implementing the top solutions in science, technology, engineering, mathematics, organic permaculture, natural building techniques, living in harmony with the earth. This is very simple, people. We all know what we all need to thrive. What I need to thrive is what you need to thrive. So is the man in Zimbabwe. So is the woman in Mumbai. So is the Eskimo Inuit. So is the Aboriginal in the bush in Australia. We all need the same things. So let's create that vision. Let's create that world. Stop giving your energy to news media. Stop leaking energy in polarized fights and divide and conquer psyops. Stop preaching to people who don't want to hear you. Find the others. Find people on an aligned Dharma mission. Hold your energy. Don't leak it right now. As we move into the solstice and this huge alignment, Saturn and Jupiter going conjunct at 0 degrees Aquarius. It hasn't happened in a long, long time, on multiple cycles. The last time it happened exactly like this, Galileo was alive. Let that sink in. Let your intuition, your guidance, your soul, whatever name you give it, be the thing that guides you into this new season. Do not listen to these pundits, tyrants, and psychopaths and the silly, absurd, violent reality they've created for you. Because if you don't have a plan, you will become part of someone else's plan. Stay free, Homo sapiens. If you felt this message, share this video or tag somebody that could be impacted by it. Grateful for all of you. Love wins.